other notables of the DX Engine Gatai Engine Daishogun from the 2008 Super Sentai series Engine Sentai Gonger and the tie-in movie Engine Sentai Gonger Boom Boom Bang Bang Gekijo Bang. Sounds kind of cool. Engine Daishogun makes its debut in the movie, but it also makes a cameo in Grand Prix episodes 39 and 40. So I haven't seen the movie yet, so the only way I recognize these on screen is from promotional materials from the movie and from the 2 episodes of the series which I have seen. So these are, from what my understanding, these are called wandering engines, which means they are not. This is not Speedor, not Busan, and this is not Bear RV. Instead, we have Retsutaka, Shishi no Shin, and Suki no Wa. They're different engines, the different personalities, different everything about them. They just so happen to land in Samurai World, which is one of the 11 dimensions that's mentioned in the series, which is based on the Edo era of Japan, of feudal Japan from like the 1600s to the 1800s. So that's why they kind of have these stylistic colors and some changes to the molds. Do a quick review of each of these. The first one we're dealing with here is Retsutaka, or Retsutaka, however you say his name. I don't know how you say his name. Retsutaka is a repaint of, obviously, Speedor from the DX Engine Gate Engine O set. The only modifications they made, molds-wise, is these were redesigned, and the beak was redesigned to, it's got those rivets and those, not rivets, but it's got bolts and those bands of armor, and then it's got this great big crest along the top. So those are the only modifications other than coloring that they made. So he can still, I don't know if he does this in the movie, but he doesn't do it in the series cameo, but he still has his, he still has his flight mode or whatever, or he can recreate it. Whether or not Retsutaka actually does that in the movie, I have no idea. So I want to point out very quickly how the specialized engine sole here works, which I'll be getting into a little later. Because these are repaints, the engine sole compartments will open up the same way. For Engine Daishogun, the 3 wandering engines do not use engine sole cartridges. You have to watch the movie to figure out why. And they don't use them in the TV series either. So even though these are repaints, they can certainly accept engine sole cartridge toys. But in the series and the movie, they don't have that. So instead, Bandai provides us with a special edition engine sole. I don't know if it's called an engine sole, but I'm just going to assume. And I'm just going to highlight what it can do with just Retsutaka. Unlike all of the other engine sole cartridges, which I've encountered up to this point, none of them have been nearly as touchy as this one is. It's very, you just saw, it should have done, the typical power-up sound, and then you hear the Engine OG-12 has made its appearance, which had Kyoritsu involved, and so you also know that there's also an armored plate or whatever that sticks on the front here, but this is one of the 2 reasons why those holes are there. The other thing is the engine ken, which is a katana, and this is PVC blade and then ABS for the rest of it. So the clips you can see are on one side, and what it does, it uses the holes that you would use to form engine OG-12. So it's got this hole here from, was it Kyoto? With 1 or 2 minor exceptions. It's the way the DX Engine O transforms. And you leave the lip ferret on there. goes back here, and you get the engine gate, engine daishogun. Grandly marching into battle. Posability and features are thus. We already know about this. We know this. We love this. We see this every frickin' year. Got a little bit of this. Only snaps there. Doesn't really snap there. This is nice to have, but it's nice to see again, but it doesn't work quite as well as I'd like it to. And we all know that. So that's the limits in posability. That's just got a couple of extra notes in it. In conclusion, for a repaint, I'd say this does pretty good. I like it a lot. It's obvious based off of the DX Engine Gate Engine-O, but the DX Engine Daishogun,